Hello everyone, welcome back to Salesforce. Let's sail the Salesforce world together. Today we are tackling three powerful data cloud concepts you must know. So one of them is standard permission sets, who gets to do what to do in a data cloud, and we have data spaces, the secret to keep your data organized without multiple orgs. And also we have digital wallet, so we can track your Salesforce usage like a pro. And also I will clear the confusion between Salesforce system admin and also data cloud admin. So let's get started. So in Salesforce Data Cloud, permission sets define access and visibility for features. Salesforce gives us 6 standard permission sets and no need to reinvent the wheel of creating custom ones unless absolutely necessary. So why you use standard ones? They're automatically updated every release, so you never miss access to new features. And custom ones, you have to maintain them manually. So the standard permission sets fall into two main groups: general data cloud access and market specific. So the data cloud admin permission set is full access pass. Users within this can do everything from creating data streams and to set up identity resolutions and mapping the data. And we have data cloud user permission set, which is for viewing viewers only. So it lets users see data cloud features but doesn't allow them to make any changes. So now let's see with market specific permission sets. Now, if your org has the segmentation and activation add-on license, you get access to few more. The Data Cloud Marketing Admin is for day-to-day maintenance of your marketing configurations. And then we have the Data Cloud Data Aware Specialist can manage data streams and identity resolution rules. And then we have the Data Cloud Marketing Manager, which focuses on the big picture, creating activation targets and managing the overall segmentation strategy. And finally, we have Data Cloud Marketing Specialist, which is focused specifically on creating the segmentation. Remember, you can mix and match these with other Salesforce permission sets to give your users exactly the access they need. So let's take an example. Imagine a retail brand running a big summer campaign. Ravi is our marketing specialist, so his only job is to build customer segments. So I had to give him the data cloud marketing specialist permission set here. And then we have Priya, so she's our data engineer. So she's the one ingesting sales data, mapping it to the data model, and setting up the identity resolution. So that means she gets the data cloud data aware specialist permission set. Now, if Priya also needs to build those segments by herself, instead of just preparing the data, I would simply assign her both permission sets like data aware specialist plus marketing specialist. So that's the beauty of Salesforce standard permission sets. So you can mix and match them for exactly what is needed, and then they automatically stay updated with every release. So now let's see what's the difference between system admin and data cloud admin. Think of Salesforce org is like a huge building. So the system admin is the like billing manager, and they have the master key to every single room, so that they can give people access and change the logs and handle the big setup for entire place. And then we have data cloud admin, which is more like manager of one special floor, like which can be data cloud floor. So they can do anything on that floor: manage data streams, set up identity resolution, create segments. But they can't hand out building keys or get into the main security office, like you cannot get into the Salesforce directly. So here is an important point you need to understand, that you can't just become a data cloud admin out of anywhere. So you need to have a system admin profile or a profile with permissions to get into the Salesforce setup before you get into the data cloud powers. So in short version, the system admin controls whole building, and the data cloud admin controls just the data cloud floor. So the system admin is the one who handovers the floor's master key to the data cloud floor manager here. Now let's see what exactly data spaces are. So data spaces are logical partitions to organize data for different brands, regions, or departments within single data cloud instance. So now let's see how this works with a real world example. Imagine a major global tech company with two completely different business units. So one is a cloud services division and hardware division. So using data spaces, you set up a dedicated cloud service data space. So this space would securely contain all the specific data for that division. So things like customer subscription metrics and service usage logs. So this directly ties to our first benefit. So it segregates data, metadata, and process into logical categories. And next, you create a separate hardware data space for its distinct data, such as product sales figures and warranty claims. So, how does this work? When data is ingested, you associate the data lake objects with a specific data space. So this is simple, but critical step is what enables targeted use for modeling, segmentation, and insights. Because of this separation, the analytics team for cloud services can work with their data in isolation without any risk of mixing it with hardware division's information. So that's our second benefit. So users can only view and work on data relevant to their specific data space. And the best part is all of this happens within single data cloud instance. So you completely eliminate the need of multiple data cloud instances for different business units. So this saves you money and lot of complexity. So data spaces are all about organization, control, and efficiency. So it's a game changer for business with diverse data needs. So here you can see data ingestion and the data lake objects. So once we get into the data lake objects, we can assign that data lake objects to specific data space here. So in the data space management, we can create new data space and assign with specific data lake objects. So here I'm using the data cloud enable developer edition org, and I will drop the link in the description so you can create new own org. And here you can see data spaces. So right now I have a single data space, so which is by default created by Salesforce and data cloud itself. So if you wanted to create new data space, we cannot create in developer edition org. And in the production org, like in the general, so you can create up to 50 data spaces. So let's see what we have by default data spaces here. So in the by default data space, I have data lake objects here, and you can add data lake objects here as well. So if you have any additional data lake objects, you can choose them and you can add here. And when you create a data space, by default it creates a permission set. So this permission set you can assign to the users, so those users only see the data from that particular data space. And also when you are creating the segments, you can choose the a particular data space where you wanted to activate these segments. So here you can see we have options to select the data space. So when you are creating the new activation targets as well, so here also you can select new data space. So you can select any particular data space and you can create activation target. So in short, data spaces help you keep data clean and control access easily and work with exactly the right audience every time. So now let's talk about Salesforce Digital Wallet. So it's a free account management tool that lets you see almost in real time how much you are using your consumption based on Salesforce products. So instead of paying per user, you buy credits or storage capacity, and as you use them, Digital Wallet shows you exactly what's left in wallet. So the best part is you can pool usage across contracts, track your product usage and spot trends so you can budget smarter. So once you have right permissions, you see consumption cards in the app launcher. So here you will see all your products and entitlements in one place. So if you click on consumption card, you get detailed charts and insights. So here you can see real-time profile and data service credits. So here you can check how many profiles consumed your data cloud and also like how many credits consumed here. and you can see insights also. So here you can see consumption insights. So in the last 90 days, like you can check for credit consumptions here. So it's all about giving you visibility, control, and making sure you get the most out of what you already purchased. So that's all for today. If you found this video helpful, give it a like, subscribe to Salesforce, and drop a comment. Tell me what topic you want me to cover next. See you in the next one. Thank you.